for him. And again, if you give up solo home runs, it's not going to kill you. But when Walter in front of that, it's just not going to win for you. So, Florida's a very deep club. They're not playing two of their everyday guys, but they have great depth. And I felt like Hudson Randall did a great job. I thought in the middle there, his command left him a little bit, but he's a really good college pitcher. And by our charts, we had 10 hard hits that were outs. It's hard to get going when you got a guy with really good command, and when you do hit a ball hard, it's an out, and that happened to us 10 times today. So, but that's what happens when you get ahead and you throw strikes. You're going to hit balls hard right at people. So, real credit to him. And I thought the defensively was really very solid. Augie had the two little hiccups that really didn't cost us in a big way. But, for the most part, we just have to have a little amnesia, come back out and play the way we have most of the time against Florida, and just command the strike zone better offensively and defensively. Question?
Jared, what did you see from Randall this time that was different from last time he faced y'all?
Kept pulling down a lot. He wasn't leaving a lot of pitches up like he did in the first inning of our game back home. He didn't walk a lot of people, but he's always been like that. He just did a good job, mixing it up side to side on each side of the plate. Kept our hitters off balance.
Evan, after your strong start last weekend, just from the start, it looked like your balls were missing a little bit higher off. Just something in command?
Yeah, definitely. Most of my pitches were up, and probably half of them were up, and you can't win when you're doing that, especially getting behind the count. They're going to hit the ball hard like you saw today.
John, was Evan missing big, or that Florida doing a good job of taking marginal pitches?
I think some of both. I think there's some big misses. When you have big misses, two things happen. You're not engaging the umpire, and you're not engaging the hitter. If you're not engaging the umpire, then you have the marginal miss, and you're never going to get that call. It's got to be small misses all the time, and it's not difficult to do, especially for a freshman on this type of stage. But Evan's a good one. He's a very talented young man, and he's gonna be able to command his own when he does. His stuff is plenty good, to be one of the best guys in this league. So, but today it's just. There's some big misses, and you can't, against really good offensive clubs, you can't have big misses.
John, the guys have allowed double-digit runs, I think 6 games all or lost, but you guys bounced back, I think, the next game and either won or came real close. Just how much of that's senior leadership, and what are you expecting from guys like you?
Yeah, we've been able to bounce back from, some of the tougher losses. Everybody in our league deals with this type of loss. Everybody, because the league's that good. And, you just have to. It's the way baseball works. And so, yeah, I fully expect our guys to come out tomorrow and be ready and really, again, have a better approach at the plate and have a better approach on the mound.
Jared, how did you guys approach it in the double-digit loss earlier in the year to kind of turn things around?
You just got to forget about it as soon as you leave the park. Like Coach said earlier, in our huddle, the preparation for the next game starts, as soon as we leave here. And that's what we're going to do the same thing, after this game. Just forget about it and come to the park with a new mindset tomorrow.
Jared, there was a stretch where Randall had about 6 or 7 strikeouts, and all of a sudden 6 or 7 air balls just in a row. Did the offensive approach change any there late, or just that was what he's pitching?
Well, I think you have to change your approach, if he gets you out. And a lot of times, with a guy like him, he has a lot of sink. So if he's going to get you with a slider in the dirt, you're going to try to stay underneath, the next time around. I think our guys did a good job with that, a few times through. They might have got struck out by a slider, and then the next time try to hit line drive. So, they did a good job.
You're like,
No comment.
I feel like you felt you swung to that pretty well Sunday, I know, just to get the hits, but I feel like that's continued today, and finally glad to see some fall.
Yeah, the biggest hole is that hole up the middle, and I'm glad I found that hole twice today. So it felt good to get a base for one.
John, Randall threw a lot of first pitch strikes, especially early on. Do you feel like you guys are being aggressive enough?
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you're super aggressive against him, he's going to get you 4 or 5 innings and not have thrown any pitches at all. I thought early on we did the first time we faced him, we did a great job taking marginal pitches. you know, you look at our chart, it's just not as bad as, you think it is. I mean, every guy in our lineup, at least everybody in our lineup, except for Cody Freeman, hit a ball really hard, is right at somebody. And, you know, when you have a lead, that's what you want. On the other side, you want to shove it in the strike zone, you want your defense to play, you want to engage those guys. But, you know, I feel like if we have the same approach tomorrow, you know, we eliminate a little bit of swing and miss, you know, we get some balls to fall, I think we can score some runs.
John, how daunting is it, though, to come out here and know you need to win 2 games against a team in their park and they haven't used any of their other bullpens?
Really no other different than any other SEC weekend. You know, I mean, it's everybody's good and Florida's real good. So yeah, I mean that's a real challenge for us. But you know, we've been there before. We've had a situation against Vanderbilt, Alabama. You know, many teams were down in the last game of the series, and we came back and played well. So yeah, I fully expect us to do the same thing here.
Jared?